Hello everyone, this is Ron. Welcome to another King of Fighters All-Star video. I hope you guys are doing really amazing. And today I'm going to show you the entire process of downloading the King of Fighters All-Star PC client and installing it in your PC or laptop, and also installing the drivers, everything. I will show you the entire process, guys. Now, first of all, I'm not one of those guys who will say that watch this video till the end. But guess what? There is a lot of trick involved, and this entire process is not really easy. So I would advise you to follow the entire process. The rest depends up to you. But this trick is going to work definitely. So first of all, I kind of created a montage and I kind of uninstalled my entire game only to create this video, guys. So let me share. And first of all, first thing first, you have to go to this website. I'll be leaving the link in the description. So first of all, you go to the website and you see this red button that says download. Tap on it and a small file of the King of Fighters or Netmarble launcher is going to be downloaded. That's just the first part. So let's download the small file, and when the file is already downloaded in your PC or in your laptop, then just double click the file. And my PC, I'm using a password, so I'm kind of using a password, but you don't have to do it. Double click and the installation process is going to start as usually. Just follow the usual procedure of installing any software, just pressing yes, okay, agreeing to certain things, and it will take a little bit of time, but after a short while the launcher is going to be installed. This is not the game, guys, this is the Netmarble launcher. So first of all, and then you have to do this thing that says that how to install it properly. Now here one thing, you need to specify the location, because if you don't do it, by default it is going to take a lot of space in your C drive and it is going to install in your C drive. And if you are a long time computer user, probably you already know that it is not a good idea to install a game on the C drive, because that's reserved for the operating system and it will impact the overall computer performance. So make sure that you specify some other drive, any other drive rather than C drive. Specify, and the launcher is going to be installed there, and eventually the game is going to be installed on the same place. So specifying the launcher is very important. So after specification, you do the next, usually okay stops, and the launcher has been installed, guys. And now the launcher is going to be automatically opened, and this is going to be the launcher, and this is how it will look like. It will first give you this sort of window and tell you to start install. But let me show you something, that if you just go ahead and start install, it is not going to work. Simply it is not going to work. Let me show you. We're gonna just start the install process. Installing process will start for sure, but very soon it will give you this error message. Let me show you how to get rid of this. So tap on OK. Now there is a setting button in the corner, as you can see. There's a small wheel like icon. Tap on that icon and it will give you this option. Just leave these options like this, language to English, and these options as you can see, leave them as they are. Now let's go to next option that says download. Leave this as they are, don't change anything. Next we move to archive. Here are two things that you need to install in your PC. First of all, there is Microsoft Visual C++, and there is Microsoft DirectX. So first we are going to install this Microsoft C++. Just tap on this download button and your browser will open, and it will take you directly to the file. And you can see that there's a lot of file in this page. Just don't bother, just first one, as you can see in the screen, the one that you can see, Microsoft Visual C++, redistributable for Visual Studio 2022. That's the name of the file. Keep everything same, 64 byte. Just download the file, okay? Just download it. Everything same. Let's just download the file. The file is once again going to download. We have to find the file once again as usually, and we have to find the file and double click simply usually to install, and we have to start the install process. Let's see. So now we have to agree certain stuff. Hopefully you can see that the language of my device is different, but you have to follow the same things that I'm doing. The password is my personal password, so don't worry about it. So just press OK, and the installation process is going to start, and it will take some time for sure. I kind of cut this part. It takes kind of a long time. So after a little bit of time, the installation is going to be end. Now the application will tell you to restart, but I don't see any need of restart. Don't do it. Just simply cut this window, close this window. We will not do the restart, but maybe you can do the restart if you are willing to do it, but I don't see any need of it. Just cross it, because we have to restart it in eventually. In any ways, we have to do it, the restart thing. Now we go back to the launcher, and now we have to install this Microsoft DirectX. Once again, tap on this download, and straight away browser will open, and it will take you to this page, the original Microsoft page. And from here, just select the language in English and press on download, and a small little file is once again going to download. Find the file once again, double click on the file, and the file is going to open. And usually just agree with these options. Whenever you install any software, you have to agree with these certain options. So I'm just agreeing. Yes, just agree with everything and start the installation process. Go ahead. YTAR means go ahead. Forget the language, guys. Go ahead. I mean, move forward or something. Just, usual installation process, nothing really complex. It will take a little bit of time, of course, but not really too long. But eventually the installation process is going to be finished. Now let's wait a little bit and see how it's going on. So we're going to once again go ahead, move forward. Just press OK, these sort of things. It will take a little bit of time, because these softwares are kind of old age softwares nowadays. No computer doesn't really have this sort of software. So but Netmarble still using some kind of old setup for kofas. So I mean, yeah, what we can even say. So anyways, guys, let's install this thing. So let's wait for it. It's gonna finish. Okay, so now we have to do something else, guys. So now let me finish. This is the finish part. It says finish means finish. Now we go back to our launcher. Now go back to launcher, and you see something that if you try to do the installation process, it will not going to work. Let's do it once again. It's not going to work. It's going to do the same error message. We have to do something else. Close the launcher. Let's go to the home page. And from here, you see the launcher. It is kind of pinned in my taskbar. But if your launcher is not pinned in that taskbar, just find it on your desktop. Right click on the launcher and follow this instruction. Like on the Netmarble launcher, there's a name. Over that, once again, right click. Then you'll see this option. The second option that says Alles Administrator ausrufen. That means run as administrator. That means you have to run the file as an administrator. So let's do it. Tap on the second option, and of course my personal password. Don't worry about it. Now the launcher is going to be opened as an administrative mode. In that case, you have to, by default, it will direct you to Solar Leveling Arise, but we'll find the kofas. And now if you tap on the installation part, now see the installation now is going to happen without any problem. You might face this sort of issues, or you might not face this sort of issues. It depends on different location, different type of devices, but I'm going to show you all the processes and each and everything in detail, guys. So now we are going to do this installation thing. It will not take so long because the file is not really too long. Now we have to do something. We have to change the language. If you really want to change the language, you can change the language before you do the main installation, because it will entirely download the language files of a file that's kind of very big. Now you need to tap on play, and the game is going to launch, and you'll see that certain icons that say XIZN code E3 on the corner. If you see this thing happening, you understand that everything is working properly. If you don't see this, maybe you need to close the launcher, restart the PC, and launch the same process once again as administrator. Is going to work just fine. So finally we can see that SNK King of Fighters All-Star, it has been launched. Now of course it comes to the part of data downloading. Make sure that your device is connected with a very good internet connection, a very stable internet connection, so the data, all the game data can download really fast. So now let's download the initial data. There will be more. So first let's just finish this thing. Okay, we are almost done, and now the final homepage screen is coming. Now we need to do what? Now we need to do our passwords. Now we need to add our passwords. Now we need to add our email and passwords, whatever is linked to your profile. Now of course you need to make sure that you are using the right email and the right password. This password is not the password of your email, rather the password of your game. Okay, and you have to do this thing from your mobile device. From your mobile device you can set email, you can set password, you can do everything. And if you have any problem, then you can definitely contact the customer service of King of Fighters All-Star. They are very helpful about this matter. Let's just use the password and do everything. And of course you can tap on this link guide and it will take you to the same homepage or website that I showed earlier. It has some instructions that will show you that how to do it, but it's not really clear enough. But now we're just going to tap on the screen as usually, and of course the game will ask a huge amount of data. You have to download a huge amount of data, and that is going to be around 7 gigabytes. For Windows it's going to be 7 gigabytes. So let's download the data, and it will take a long time for sure. Make sure that you are having a stable internet connection and everything. So now the data has been downloaded. Now we are logged into the game using our email and password. Now we can do a couple of things in the settings section menu. This is the setting menu. This is the forum section. If you tap on it, the forum will be opened on your browser. But let me show you the settings. You can do the battle type settings, A, B or C. Just play with them and determine that which one is going to be better for you. But remember that each and every time you do the change, probably you need to restart the game. Now of course in the button position, left-handed, right-handed, it will depend on which hand you would like to prefer. Just change this thing and play the game for a while. If you don't feel like good, come back and change this thing again. It's not really a big problem. Set auto targeting, just keep it on. Swipe to dodge, keep it on. Skip story, keep it enabled. Let's go to the graphics settings, and I usually would like to keep this thing on because this thing is going to display the awakened wings. That means whenever your characters are using the awakening skill, they will show some wings behind their back. If you would like to see them, keep it on. If you don't want to see them, keep it off. Also damage received, these are the numbers, the damage numbers, big numbers that you can see on the screen. If you don't want to see them, you can turn them off. But I would like to see them, so I just keep them on. So not really too much to do in the graphics department, guys. The launcher and the game is going to provide you the highest quality depending on your device. This is already very good. This is sound settings. You can toggle the sound settings. I would like to keep them in this way. The system, you don't have to worry anything. Just if you are willing to change language, you can do the change language thing from here. And here is this keyboard setup and the controller setup. And this game supports both controller and keyboard. You can play with any one of them. Right now a controller, Xbox controller is attached to my computer at the time of recording this video, so you can see this Xbox controller attached. Otherwise you will not see this option. So first let me show you the keyboard setup. Keyboard setup is pretty much easy, guys. Just there are different type of options that you can tap on these keys and you can select them. Just going up, down, different type of options, they are not going to work because this left and right are already going to work only. Because if you tap on these, for example, let me just tap on it. As you can see, this, you can tap on it and then assign the key. So up, down, actually these are not really too important. Let me reset and show you once again. If you are having any problem, don't hesitate to reset this thing. Now let's talk about the combo attack. There are these combos: skill 1, skill 2, skill 3. Skill 1, skill 2, skill 3 are the most important things. You would like to set them at your most preferable place, that the buttons that you would like to mostly use. And also finisher skill, special skill, very important, guys. Awaken skill, ultimate awaken skill, also very important, guys. All of the buttons are actually very important. Most important part is the skill. Don't hesitate to set them at your preferred button position that you would like. On the other hand, you are having guard, roll, tag 1, tag 2, and tag 3. This one is going to make the guard is going to make your character defend itself. Roll is going to do the rolling, that means avoiding some attack. Tag 1, tag 2, tag 3 is going to respectively tag different teammates. Tag 4, actually we don't need tag 4 because we don't have tag 4 in this game. We don't have fourth number team. Support is not really too much important. Actually, support, striker, these are not really important. Most important is going to be auto battle setting. You would like to change the setting. You would like to use a key that you can easily access, so because in plugin players or certain game modes you would like to do the auto battle setting. And one thing most importantly that I would like to show you, that switch to window mode. By default you will not be able to minimize the window size of the game. The game will run on a full screen mode. That might be sometimes problematic, but if you switch to this window mode and tap on it, and I would like to switch to M key, let me assign the M key. So now if I press on M, the game will change into window mode. And now if you just grab on any corner and just drag, you can make the window size small or big depending on your size. This is very helpful, guys. Now once you're done with this setting, don't forget to press on save. It will save the setting, and if you make sure that you come back again and check that if the changes are saved or not. Yes, this change I made and it is totally saved. Now let me show you the Xbox controller setting. This is going to be the controller, and this type of controller that you can see I'm showing, it's a type of normal controller that I bought from Amazon. It cost me I think around $20 or something. It's a very cheap controller, but still it works fine. And there are different type of keys that you can assign. Of course, these up and down keys, we don't really need these two keys in King of Fighters. We all know that. But this left and right keys, by default it is set to the left and right of your joysticks, so you don't have to change it. Combo, attack, and skill, by default they are set in this direction. However, feel free to change these things depending on your wishes, and don't forget to do these other settings if you would like to do it. And after that, make sure that you press on save button to save these settings. So these are the things that you can do in the in-game, and I hope this guide was helpful to you to set up King of Fighters All-Star in PC, because the graphics quality that you will experience is just no match with any kind of mobile. I kind of tried with the most high-end mobile possible. Still the PC client graphic is way better. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to support the content, support the channel, and I hope to see you soon in some other videos. Till then, stay awesome and peace out, my friends.